case you wonder where I've been, I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in the daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh, I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
Hi, this is Babs Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
I'm gonna take myself a piece of sunshine and paint it all over my sky, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. I'm gonna take the song from every bird and make them sing it just for me, yeah. Birds got something to teach us all about being free, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. And I think I'll call it morning from now on. Why should I survive on sadness and tell myself I've got to be alone? Why should I subscribe to this world's madness, knowing that I've got to live on? Knowing that I've got to live on. Knowing that I've got to live on. Yeah, I think I'll call it morning from now on.
Oh, we are up early. Up early. I don't know why we took so long this morning, but here we are. Good morning, Harry. I think I listen, it's just what it is. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Listen, I'm gonna call July the party month, the month of celebration, more than any other time, because God knows July has been bringing the good time. I mean, the world is upside down. Everybody's crazy, and there's a lot of pain and destruction and misery everywhere. But I'm telling you, there's been a lot of celebration and birthdays. Happy birthday, Dory Dumas. Today is her birthday. We had an amazing weekend. My weekend started on Thursday. I come to work on Friday, but I kick things off on Thursday. And it was really, really nice. I made my way to Gateway to the Melton McAway Center for Equity and Social Justice. That was really good on Thursday. It was a little luncheon. Met with the president of Gateway and the vice president for Student Affairs, I believe. And so look for them. I'm going to try to get them on the show in the next couple of weeks, or at least after school kicks off for them, and just talk about the future of higher education at the community college level, what that looks like. My grand Joy had his first birthday on Thursday. I saw him Friday or Friday or Saturday. So on one of them days. So on Friday. So we baked a cake with him. That's our tradition in the Ivy family, the Rawls Ivy family. And he's, one. He's so cute. And I don't think he's enamored of his grandmother yet. He is not feeling me. But he lets me hold him sometimes, and he lets me walk him around, and then he gets all, ooh. But he is the light. He really is the light. Saturday, I know I did stuff. I know I did stuff on Saturday. I just can't tell you what I did on Saturday because it's not in my calendar. Went to the gym. Of course, I went to the gym. Had some folks on the porch. It was great. Of course, I had a good time. And then yesterday was Dory's tea party at the Prince Tea House downtown New Haven on Crown, next door to bar and over there. It's a very pretty place. I was so inspired. So inspired that I got on my purple rhinestone glasses instead of my black ones because I wanted to match my floral dress. Pictures are up on social media, but it was so much fun. About 20 women, 20 of Dory's friends across sororities and friendships and cousins. It was lovely, 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 lovely. We had a really good time. And then I ended the night at Jackie Buster. She threw a little garden party. Well, it's not even a little garden party, it's extravagant, with bartender and food prep. And it's always such a good time. Always such a good time. So and the weather was perfection all weekend. The rain is coming tomorrow, y'all. So be prepared. And they're saying, more heavy downpours. But if you did not get out this weekend on this wonderful, beautiful, all that beautiful weather, I'm sad for you because this weekend was perfection. I mean, it was just glorious, the weather. Glorious. Glorious. So I was out in it and had a really good time in it. Had a really good time. So happy birthday, Dory. Happy birthday, Charmaine. Happy birthday, Kay Wholeness. Happy birthday to all the July folks. It was such a good celebratory month. Jamaica. It was great. It was so much fun. And seeing people hang out with my friends. That's really the key to life. I don't know what else I would want to be doing other than, hanging out, trying to save the world. Two things can be true at the same time. Hanging out, having a good time, and trying to save the world. That's it. So yeah, so I get back to my internship. It's starting to wind down. I got like 2 weeks left to go, and I'm already gonna miss it because it's such a great opportunity to just see behind the curtain of how the law is applied. This is real application of law. Being in the federal defender's office, this is a real application of law, and I've just enjoyed myself. And if I don't ever get to go back to law school in my life, I can say I had a time. That's all I'm gonna say. I've had a time. I've had a time. I enjoyed every bit of it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. So we'll let it go at that. That's where we are. So it's Monday. Back in the driver's seat. And happy birthday to Miko Jackson. Happy birthday, Dr. Tamiko Jackson. Happy birthday. It's her birthday today, too. All these great birthdays. I'm like, woo. I love it. I'm telling you, this is, I mean, we've had Julys, but I don't know. This feels very celebratory. Very, very celebratory. And it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to find spaces to celebrate in the midst of all the foolishness and the mayhem and the misery, the destruction and genocide happening in the world. And all of that is true. So if you can find a little bit of time to laugh and feel the warmth of the sun without fear of a bomb or a gun or violence, then seriously enjoy that. Seriously enjoy that. Enjoy that. Enjoy it, because I'm telling you, it's the time. It's the time. It's the time. Um, uh, yes, I read a piece over the weekend about the camels in the part of the world that camels come from. Like Morocco and uh, what they call the Middle East, but it's not really the middle of anything. That's just some Western language. But camels are dying of the heat. Camels, they're having pushing out calves, and they are dying because it's too hot. And camels are by design heat tolerant. That's why you use them in the desert. They're heat tolerant. They could go a long, long time without water because they store water in their humps. And so they could go. So when you see uh, uh, calf after calf after calf camel die, you've got to be wondering something. Scientists are like, the earth is hotter than it should be. All the signs. I mean, here in the United States, we're firing scientists. we we're doing our best to wipe out science. We're doing our level best to wipe out science. We're doing our best to keep people illiterate. There was this, I think the New York Times had a statistic that said 58.7% of people have not read a book all year for pleasure, not a book at all. And I'm like, I had to sit with that and wrestle with that a little bit because I don't understand that. You like, uh, um, um, I don't understand that. Sorry, I was reading something. So, I find that disconcerting. Now I'm starting to see the people that I follow on Instagram, like the big thinking people, talking about illiteracy in America, and I'm I'm maybe I got the wrong numbers, but let me get the right numbers. There's a National Literacy Institute. Um, and I don't know if they put the data out, but they got some statistics from 2024 to 2025 where we are now. Um, so, and literacy is the capacity to read and write. Um, it's a determinant in shaping an individual's career trajectory. Um, Individuals with literary skills have access to a broad spectrum of career possibilities, including highly skilled and well-paying positions. Conversely, those lacking literacy face severely restricted options, with even entry-level, low-skilled jobs poses challenges to secure. So, the literacy rate in the world for folks above 15, both genders, is 86.3%, which is good. Uh, Males in this group exhibit a literacy rate of 90%, with females closely trailing at 82.7%. So we got some good numbers here, but people are not reading. And that's gonna 54% of adults have a literacy below a sixth grade level, and 20% are below the fifth grade level. And low levels of literacy cost the United States up to 2.2 trillion a year. So, Massachusetts has the highest rate of child literacy, and New Mexico has the lowest rate of child literacy. So, where do we rank in the world? in literacy. The United States ranks 36th. 36. Just letting you know, 36. So, uh, it's and they've got some good. If you ever go to this site, literacy, the National Literacy Institute, go check them out. And they got some conversations up about the dumbing down of America that I think people wanna know or should know, you know, should know. Um, but I'm mm, it's a little disconcerting. And I think, I mean, I know people automatically will sort of blame, you know, social media, and yeah, I would put some of that there. I would put a lot of it there. I was having a conversation with the superintendent of Hamden last night, Gary Highsmith, and he's like, honestly, literacy has to begin in the home. Families gotta read. Parents gotta read to kids. Kids gotta read at home. Kids gotta turn off TVs and read books. That's just the simple. There's no easy fix to this. It's just bare bones basic. Pick up a book and read books. That's it. When I ran Jumpstart for Young Children, people were like, "Well, what's the magic? What's the magic?" It was a early readiness program for 3 to 5 year olds. And there's no magic. It's put a book in a kid's hand and read to them. That's how they develop language skills. That's how they develop bigger vocabularies when you read to them. Simple. Sit with a kid and read with a kid. Carve out the time and say, hour out of the day, 2 hours out of the day, we're gonna read. You know. So I was just struck by some of the statistics about who is reading. You know, who is reading what, and it seems like there's lots of books out there, and people are not reading them, which is a shame. Because if you want to protect your brain health, and I'm on that track right now, trying to protect my brain health, reading is the way to go. Reading is the way to go. So I find that I gotta plug in my laptop because I didn't plug it in. So it's giving me that little, you're on energy saver now. Pretty soon we're gonna shut you down. So anyway, book reading in the US. Oh yeah, this is it. In the US have declined over the years, with only 48.5% of adults report reading at least one book in 2022, down from 52.75 years earlier. So the average number of books read per year by Americans has decreased, with adults reading an average of 12.6 books in 2021, down from 15.6 in 2016. And I'm thinking about this too, because I've been saying I got to step up my reading game, a lot. And it doesn't matter that I have to read for school. That I still have to keep reading other things, and that seems hard, but, you just have to read. And I like being able to read, and all kinds of genres. So just I'm just trying to look at these these statistics. So here's the one. Only about 59% of Americans reading at least one book in 2025, and the median number of books read being just two. Wow. Additionally, the percentage of adults reading for pleasure has dropped significantly over the past 2 decades, with a notable decline among uh, younger adults and lower income groups. Then that's what gives me pause. That right there, that's what gives me pause. You know, and then I guess the next logical question is what is attributed to these decline rates. Um, include the rise of digital media, economic pressures, and shrinking leisure time. Maybe people just don't have time to read. You're getting to work, you're leaving work, you're going to work, you're leaving work. And additionally, there are disparities in access to reading materials, particularly affecting lower income and rural populations. You know, I mean, we are quite fortunate in New Haven. We have every neighborhood has a library, a free public library. We are quite fortunate in that regard. But other places are not that fortunate. And I think because we have so many libraries that we could almost take them for granted. And each library in each neighborhood has its own personality, its own flavor, its own reflection of that community in which it sits. And if you live in New Haven, and if you've not visited all the libraries, make this summer your I'm visiting every library in the city moment. Because they are gorgeous. The Miller Library downtown, which is the big one. And I've watched the transformation of that library from when I was a kid. It used to be a dark, imposing place. Now it's a bright, modern, interesting place. Next, go over to the Mitchell in Westville, which is a charming library. Marion over there is a wonderful librarian, welcoming. She has a book club. I'm on their book list club, and she's great, and she'll talk to you a lot. You could get over to Dixwell. There's the Stetson, and Diane Brown keeps that library humming along, and is part of the whole Q House space. It's one of the pillars to that building. And so a wonderful space. I studied in there when I was a law student, in the early days. I'd call her up and she made space for me. They got study rooms over there. And then you make your way to Fairhaven, to the Fairhaven Free Public Library, and when you end there, you feel the language overlay of Spanish, which is rightfully so. It's in Fairhaven, and it's got its own vibe. And if you jump on over to the hill, you got the Cortland Free Public Library, which is a lovely space too. So there's a lot of beautiful, gorgeous libraries in this city. I hope I didn't miss any. And then if you want to venture out, take yourself to Hamden. They've got a great library on Dixwell Avenue. I used to take my kids there. So there's libraries. You can get yourself a library card. I remember the first time I got a library card, I was so proud to sign my name on something that official and public. I was like, yeah, man. Yes. So anyway, I just like a library. So there are tools for literacy out there. You know. Yeah, they can't read books. So Harry says They can't read books coming out of high school, or they have less than a sixth grade reading level. Some could code, but they can't read. Reading is so yesterday. I don't know what that means. Thank God I was able to read that, Harry. Today, you know. So I am concerned that people, because if you cannot read and write, that puts you in a very difficult situation about what you can do and where you can go. You know, you got to learn to read and write if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer. You got to read and write if you're going to be an engineer. You got to read and write if you're going to do some other things. And it's necessary, you know. Plus, I love the adventure of reading. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, Harry, when your kids are addicted to reading. You know, like you couldn't keep enough books, in the house. And, with 4 kids, I wasn't buying like a gazillion books, but swear to God, they had a gazillion books that I did buy, and all culturally competent. Books that looked like them and reflected. See, they could see themselves in these books. On top of all the Harry Potter books that I still have, I might add. It's a joy to watch a child learn to read and get excited about reading. It's one of the real joys in the world when you see a child take to a book, and they have their favorites. And when I'm at Possible Futures, those kids come in there, and everybody's like, lamenting graphic novels. But really, they're exciting to read. And kids they like their series of books. Kids come into Possible Futures. I see them because I'm entertained by them telling me about, the series of books. And there's a bunch of series of books I had no awareness of until I talked to these children. And they, this book is about this, and then this, and this, and this. And I'm like, wow. So it's a wonderful thing to see a child read. I love a book club. I love a book discussion. I've got a book club. Never Without a Book, which we got to get up and running again. Because, book clubs take a lot of work, but that's okay. It's a labor of love. Reading is fundamental. That's still very true. But I'm watching this real movement toward illiteracy, this real movement toward removing things that make literacy possible. I'm starting to sort of see that. And I'm only starting to see it because that there are reporters out there who are ringing the bell about this. And, so this is not like it just started yesterday. This has been a concerted effort for a good long time. And if you think about the dynamics around, why would a country such as this, or any country, want their citizens to be not bright, not smart, not articulate, not thinking, not conscious? Why would you not want that? Well, I'll tell you, because if you want to control people, the easiest way to do it is take away literacy tools. Because if you can read and write, you can think, And I hear the arguments about students using AI on their papers and whatever. I understand that, and I understand the fear of not being able to critically think on your own. I understand that. However, the genie is out the bottle, and we have to figure out a way to marry AI with critical thinking skills. That's just where I see it now. There's no more time lamenting AI. That's done. That genie is out the bottle. That bull is out the gate. That milk has spilt. We are here. So now you got to figure out, how do I use AI as a tool for critical thinking? How do I create opportunities to use AI as a tool for these students to learn and critically think about what they are doing, assignments, all the things. And it can be done. It's just, you just got to figure that out, how to do it. And I think there are people who are doing this. I know at my law school, we got classes on how to use artificial intelligence, because that's the next thing. It's not going to get rid of lawyers, Because AI is not perfection. It's not perfect. You've been seeing these cases all over the news where, you know, judges have been getting mad at attorneys for them submitting AI driven briefs and memos with fake cases in them. Cited the whole thing because you got to check. AI is a tool, and as a tool, it can be dangerous. Like, a hammer is a tool. It also can be a dangerous thing. A hammer. But if you learn how to use the hammer correctly, then it no longer becomes a danger to you. Yeah, I know it. Harry, I know it did not start yesterday. It has been a while. The top colleges in the nations have remedial classes for incoming freshmen. Oh, they've been doing that since I was a college student, during the 1800s. Because here's the thing, there's only so much teaching that can be done at the high school level, and so colleges have to, they figured out that they have to pick up the slack with freshmen to get them college ready. You know, they have to get them college ready. So yeah. But now I think that's a widening, like that's becoming a bigger issue though, Harry, because kids are coming to school, coming to college, not having read full books. Do you know what I mean? Like, how when you were in high school and I was in high school, we had literature classes, English. We had English classes where you had to read and write a paper on books. And you had to talk about books, the whole thing. And you had to talk about authors and themes and theories, and so kids are not a mandatory reading. Yeah. Yeah. And now kids don't do that. What they do is they're like, let me just stick this book in my AI and give me the highlights, give me the finer points. And they're writing papers that way. That's what I mean. The genie is out the bottle. We have to figure out a way to marry the process of critical thinking with artificial intelligence. And you have to sort of say, if you don't say, you got to have some integrity about what you're doing. I mean, I don't think that's inherently applied because so much about college is, grade driven. And so everything is grade driven. So in order to, get high grades, you got to do all the things to get high grades. And I think if they relaxed that a little bit and just said, yeah, grades are important, but the theory and application is what we really want you to get. And I think they pass people along, Harry, because there's so many now. That, what are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do? And then parents storm the castle gates. Why are you failing little Skylar? You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of thing. So I don't think. I mean, I think the answers are in our face. How do we execute and apply them? Across the board to turn things around. And frankly, it's not going to happen under this administration because they are anti-education. So when you're anti-education, that it makes the climb even harder. When you dismantle, the Department of Education, which is crazy work, crazy. Now, you just want, and the schools with the money are going to fare better. Public education is necessary. And I don't understand why we wouldn't want our public education to be the best in the world. Like, I would just want the bragging rights to that. I'd be like, oh, you think you're whatever? Y'all think y'all got the lock on something? Well, we've got the best public education in the world. See, I would want those bragging rights. Not we're the dumbest country in 36 in literacy in the world. I wouldn't. That's nothing to brag about. Particularly when we used to be the light on the hill. And we are losing our standing in the world by by seconds. Every second we're losing our standing in the world, and people are side-eyeing, the United States like, they used to be the dog on the block. Now they're just whooped, you know. Now we just look like, a circus of clowns, which is unfortunate. But that doesn't stop me from thinking about the promise of education and what that comes with and what that brings. Oh, I can feel my shoulders because I was at the gym. So I could feel when he's doing some rolls. I could feel them rolls in my arms and shoulders. So that's why I'm talking about education. So that's why I want to have the president of Gateway come on, and then the vice president of academic affairs, and just talk a little bit about, how kids are coming in the door, and what's, I don't know if Yale does remedial stuff. If they do, they're not going to say it. So I don't know. But I know that Gateway traditionally has taken students where they are and built a curriculum around them so that they can be college ready. But I think the majority of people at community colleges are not young people. I mean, yes, young people, but people who are in the workforce and need higher education, but need a very flexible, affordable way to get that higher education than a traditional. They can't go in a classroom and sit through 4 years of, theory and practice. They gotta be in the workforce, and so community colleges provide an opportunity for people to sort of study in that way. Study to achieve higher education, and I like that idea. When I was a adjunct at Albertus, they used to have a part-time program for undergrads. And I taught in the master's program too, but I liked the undergrad because if you came to Albertus in the part-time program, you were a working adult. That means you were very serious about what you were trying to do to achieve education. So I like that so much. Adult learners are really extraordinary people. They were like, I'm gonna work a job all day, handle my family, and then I'm gonna come sit in a class for 4 or 5 hours a night, several times a week, because getting this degree will elevate me to the next level, in my career and my job. Or I'm trying to learn some new stuff so that I can move out of the job that I'm in and move into a different field. And we need to provide those kinds of opportunities need to continue to happen. But I know that we've got a serious problem at the middle school and high school levels. And I'm not bemoaning teachers or anybody. I know that they are doing all they can with the resources that they have in this environment to educate the masses. That's no easy feat. I know it's no easy feat because, kids today, they come to school with so much of the struggles of the world on their backs, and before any teaching can be done, you got to sort through conflict, hunger, all the things. So anyway, Harry, I'm going to take a 5-minute break because I got to plug in my computer. So give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I got to find my cord and plug in. I'll be right back. We'll talk some more in a minute.
Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy have a girl like her. It's truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to you. But it was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Ooh, soon we'll be married and raise a family. Oh yeah, a cozy little home out in the country with 2 children, maybe 3. I tell you, I can't visualize it all. This couldn't be a dream, for too real it all seems. But it was just my imagination once again running away with me. I tell you, it was just my imagination running away with me. Every night on my knees I pray, dear Lord, hear my plea. Don't ever let another take her love from me, or I will surely die. Her love is heavenly. When her arms enfold me, I hear a tender rhapsody. But in reality, she doesn't even know me. Just my imagination once again running away with me. Oh, I tell you, it was just my imagination running away with me. I'll never know that I can't forget her. Just my imagination. Yeah, 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 yeah. Running away with me. Ooh, just my imagination.
I feel like Wizard of Oz when I don't have my screen in front of me. Like when I don't have my screen behind me, rather. It's like, what is happening? And I wanted to let the song play because it sounded so good. I was like, oh, it's such a pretty song. You know, I love the Temptations. I love the Temptations. You know, Dinah Ross is gonna be in town. She's gonna be at the Stanford Palace. Them chickens is high. But you know, Miss Ross, you pay what you pay. 'Cause we wanna see the boss. So you pay what you pay. That's all I can say. Miss Ross is in town, you pay it. So anyway, back to this literacy stuff. I don't know what needs to happen. I have some ideas, but I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen. I just want people to read anything. Shoot, just read. Pick up a book, something. You know, if you got a big ass TV in your house, you should have a big ass library too. Yep, yep. I'm listening and I'm judging. You know that little piece where it's like, we listen and we don't judge? Nope. I'm judging. I'm listening and I'm judging. If you got a big ass TV, you better have a big ass library. And that's all I'm saying. That's it. If you got big ass TV, you should equally have a big ass library. That's all I'm gonna say. you know, so anyway, you know what? I don't even want to hear this. Um, so that's the world we live in. Anyway, I know there's some ruckus about there's a couple of things. I'm gonna try to go see the Odyssey. I was thinking about today. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I don't want to be messing around in all this heavy rain. So I might go today after I get out of the office. I might go. I gotta find out where it is because I definitely got to see it in an IMAX theater. So I might go do that. And then I hear Black Panther 3, they've got a new T'Challa or T'Challa's son. And there's a lot of conversation about that. And uh, yeah, so I'm excited by that. I don't know, when it comes to the Black Panther, I'm at a loss to why. I mean, I listen. I think the brother that played Chadwick Boseman was an amazing Black Panther. Um, uh, uh, but I do think it's the Marvel world, and so somebody else could take a stab at being the Black Panther. No, we don't say that about Superman. We get excited when there's a new Superman. There's been like 8 million Supermans. And it's the same story over and over and over with the new guy and the new Lois Lane. Is that Superman? Yeah, Lois Lane. And no one bats an eye. It's been several different Superman. Batman too. 50 million Batmans. I mean, George Clooney, Ben Affleck, all kinds of Michael Keaton, who is my favorite Batman, has been Batman. And no one says, "Oh, that's a definitive Batman. We can't have another Batman." They keep making Batman movies with new men all the time. But when it comes to the Black Panther, I don't know. Black people are in their feelings. It's as if we're saying we, I mean, we've honored Chadwick Boseman. He's honored. He will always be, our Black Panther. But I like to see the story keep going on. I want to see the franchise go on. I want to see Wakanda forever and ever in a day. But we got to get out of this. Oh, there'll never be enough. Yes, there will. And we got to allow for that, man. Golly. I'm like looking at this conversation across social media. I was like, y'all, it's a franchise. It's not real. It's fiction. Chadwick Boseman will always be T'Challa. Let us move on and get another T'Challa. And this one is supposed to be, I think, his son. Because that's the only way you're going to get people to accept a new Black Panther, I guess. I mean, no one says anything. Harry said, what? Not real? Harry, no one ever says that every few years they get a new James Bond. Every few years they get a new James Bond. That's just what it is. They get a 007, a new 007. Franchise. It's the franchise. We're not going to just make one and done. We're going to make a bunch over and over and over as long as people want to see these movies. And apparently they do. So we got to get out of that, oh, you know what? Chadwick Boseman will always be our heart. And he can still be that. We're not taking anything away from that. To move on to the next Black Panther. I'm here for it because I want to see Black folks working. I want to see Wakanda again and keep going. I want to see Wakanda do what Wakanda does. It's all fiction. I don't understand. Why can't we dream a bigger dream? I like having a Wakanda in the world, thinking about Wakanda and what that could be like. I love it. Some people just don't have imagination. And it's hard to give people imagination when they don't have imagination. So anyway, that's it for now. We'll talk some more. I'll be back tomorrow. You know how old the Superman franchise is? Yeah. you have to cast new actors to maintain the franchise. And they do, Harry. There's like 8 million Supermans from Chris Reeves. I mean, it goes back before him, but that's when I really was paying attention. You know, all kinds of Superman. Harry Cavill. And Spider-Man too, Harry. Spider-Man. A bunch of Spider-Mans. And it's the same one. Remember when they got all mad because Zendaya was like the girl? Oh, you can't have a black girl. Now she done did like 3 or 4 of these movies. Now she's beloved in this role. We gotta stop. we getting too intense with these movies. I understand it. I get it. You like what you like, and you're just like, oh. So anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We be up early tomorrow. Thanks, Harry.
To play with, go and find yourself a toy. Baby, my time is too expensive, and I'm not a little boy. If you are serious, don't play with my heart. It makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby I will. Girl, you know I will. Tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your conscience be your guide. But I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me. Forget your foolish pride. Life is too short to have sorrow. You may be here today and gone tomorrow. You might as well get what you want. So go on and live. Baby, go on and live. Tell it like it is. I'm nothing to play with. Go and find yourself a toy. But I'll tell it like it is. My time is too expensive, and I'm